Okay, children. Now we come to the second physical division of India, right? So we have done the first physical division, and that was the great mountains of north, in which we studied about different mountain ranges, right? And now comes the northern plains. So this map is according to the second physical feature, right? So this is the map in which the northern Indian plains are shown. Okay, now this part, as you can see, which is shown with yellow color is very important for our country, very much important for our country. Okay, and we have already studied here that most of the highest peak and young fold mountain, they are all located in this side, because this is the great wall of the north, right? Now as we come down, we reach to the fertile plains of India, right, which is known as the northern plains. So the northern plains have been formed by the by the interplay of the three major rivers, right? There are many rivers formed, but actually these rivers are the tributaries of the major rivers, right? So what are the major rivers? First one we will see here, it is Indus, river Indus, right? Then we see here river Ganga, and then we see here Brahmaputra, which comes from this side, right? So actually these are this one, the first one, the second one, and the third one. These three rivers actually play a very important role in this part, right? And why there is a web scene of the rivers? Can you see, children, here blue lines running across this yellow part? What is that? These are the tributaries of these three major rivers. Okay, so this part is well fed by the rivers, which straight away comes from the mountains. Okay, so here the river brings with itself the fertile soil, the silt, the mud, and everything which is good for the growing of crops. Okay, so this part is very rich, right? It is rich with what? With fertile soil, right? So with a rich soil cover combined with adequate water supply, this area receives proper and adequate water supply throughout the year, right? And children, the next thing which is very good is this, that the climate of this area is also very suitable for doing agriculture, right? This area here, it was quite chilly, quite cold, right? And here as we move down, and this area is as it is having number of rivers here, and this is flat land also, and it is not so much elevated. How much elevation is seen in this area? It is 300 meters elevated from the sea level. Now we can better understand that it is not too much elevated, so the land is plain and flat here, right? Plain and flat here, so it is very good for the growth of agriculture, right? Rivers are there providing water supply, rich fertile soil is found there, because when the river comes down to the plain part, then it deposits the what is that, soil on the either side, right? And then afterwards the climate is favorable for doing agriculture, right? So this overall part is very productive. Okay, children. And what is the elevation? That is not too much high, that is 300 meters above the sea level. Okay, so overall we could say that this is a flat lowland. Okay, that is why the agriculture is possible here, isn't it? Now the next very important thing is that here we will see the world's largest delta, right? This is the world's largest delta, which is formed by these two rivers, two of the major rivers. One is what is that, Ganga river, and Brahmaputra river, right? So this delta is very big, and it is the world's largest delta, and which is known as Sundarban delta. Is that very clear? I hope this much is very clear to everyone. Okay, so this Sundarban delta, it has got its name from one of the mangrove plants, which is which grow there in the forest, that is Sundari, right? So the Sundari trees, just from that tree, the whole of the delta here is called Sundarbans. Okay, so Sundarban is part of the world's largest delta formed by the mighty two rivers, but it is one more river just joined this delta, that is Meghna. It is not written in the book, but actually it is formed by river Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Meghna, right? So it is situated on the lower end of the Gangetic and western Bengal, in the western Bengal, right? So this is what we can see here. The Sundar, this area is very beautiful also, right? And many of the areas are undiscovered here, right? It is very attractive place. Okay, so this is also one of the major important thing which is found where on the northern plains of India. I hope this much is very clear to everyone. Okay, children.